Good evening and welcome to Lyman High School in Lyman, Wyoming, where mylocalradio.com is about to broadcast some volleyball action coming your way. As you can see, the Lyman Eagles will be playing host to the Green River Wolves, team from just about 40 miles up the freeway, and a team out of the 4A. The big division coming down to a smaller division team, a 3A team, to play some volleyball tonight. It's on a Tuesday night, and it is homecoming week for the Lyman Eagles. The game that you see going on right there is the junior varsity. Junior varsity is the team that playing right now. This is the third set. They're tied up at 2 games apiece. And you can see the scoreboard is kind of partially covered. They have a screen hanging down from the ceiling here in the gymnasium at Lyman High School that is partially covering our picture on the scoreboard. If you look at the number on the left side, you can barely make out the word home above the number 13. That is, of course, the Lyman Eagles. And so, therefore, the numeral on the left side of the scoreboard, the one that you can only partially see the numeral, that is the visitors or the guest side of the scoreboard. And as you can see, 13-2, I want to say 7. We can't see the top of that, and I know it's more than 1 because I know they had a bigger score than that, so I would guess that it's 13-7 in this, the third set tiebreaker action of junior varsity volleyball here in Lyman tonight. Of course, after that 15-minute warm-up period for the varsity, and we'll get underway with the varsity match that we're looking forward to. There's the number 8. So it was 13, now 13-8. It looks like Green River is going to take over the serve. They will be sending Mariah Brady back to serve. Again, JV matchup going on, the tiebreaker. And another point, it falls in for the Eagles. Eagles are on the right side of your screen. Or excuse me, the Green River Wolves are on the right side of your screen. The Eagles are in blue. They're on the left side of your screen at this point. Junior varsity action. Eagles get it back to the Wolves, who set it up and hit it down for the score. So now it's 10-13. Again, Mariah Brady back with the serve. She's a sophomore for Green River High School. And they couldn't control it on the Lyman side of the net. Point, Green River. 11 serving 13. This is a match to 15 points. This is the third set of the best of 3. Green River won the first. Lyman came back to win the second one. And now they're letting Green River back in this game. In this set, they were down by 5 or 6 points. Have a good little comeback coming down. Now just down by 1 as they serve again. This time Lyman controls it and sets it. That's Mandy Ayer putting it over for the score for the Eagles. So this will be match and set point. The other day I was at a matchup where the junior varsity went to 3 and they went to 25 points in the third one. That confused me, but I'm easily confused. So Green River gets the serve back, 13 serving 14. Still match and set point for the Eagles. Nice little block. Mandy up to tip it back in and knock it down for a point. It looks like this one is going to go to 25-2. So the Eagles get the serve back, 15 serving 13. This the third set. Best of 3 junior varsity action tonight here from Lyman. Some substitutions. Haley Hernandez comes in for the Wolves. She'll go back to serve. This is 14 serving 15. Lyman up by 1. And Mandy knocks it in off the block. Falls for a score for Lyman. Mandy Air will take the serve back. Mandy plays a lot of serving, serves a lot of sets on the varsity for these Lyman Eagles also. They're saying a net foul. That's going to give they're trying to sort out their rotation on the Green River side. Green River gets the ball back. It is 15-16. Green River serving. They're bringing in Madison McGee to serve. Ball coming from the right side of your screen when it comes into play. 15 serving 16. Dug out. Set up. And the hit drops right into the center of the court. Point Lyman. They'll take the serve back. Send in Madison Harris, back for the serve. This time coming from the left side of your screen here at mylocalradio.com. 17 serving 15. Green River sets, hits, controlled by the Eagles. Set. Oh, and a big miscommunication. Miscommunication between number 10, that would be Alcorn, and Wilson. Didn't know who called it. It fell to the floor. Big point for the Lady Eagles. And it's long, out of bounds. Past the end line, gives a point, and the serve back to the Wolves. Libero comes in to take over the serving derbies. Jocelyn Alatorre. Back to Lyman, they dig it out. Over to Green River, who set. Hit, tipped on the block, saved. And back to the Wolves, who can't control it, double hit. Point falls in for the Eagles, 19-16. They're gonna send Brooklyn Walker back to serve. Junior varsity action here. This is set number 3 of the best of 3. Green River took the first. Eagles came back for the second set. Now they're in the third set. And the Eagles are up by 3, 19-16. As the ball goes long and the point goes for the Wolves. Wolves will send in number 7. I don't have number 7 on my roster anywhere. But she goes back for the serve. Dug out by Air. Set. Hit. Controlled by Green River. They set up a play of their own. Back to the Eagles. Ball going back and forth. Back to the Eagles. Setting up their play. And it's out. Goes long, point for Lyman. Now 20-17. They're going to bring in Cypress Hill. Send her back to serve the ball for the Eagles. It'll come from the left side of your screen when it comes into play. Controlled, set, and over to the Eagles. Nice dig by Green River. Over to the Eagles, they couldn't control it. It falls in for a point. They're going to take the serve back. This is Mariah Brady with the serve. 18 serving 20. Third set. And in for the point. 21-18. Ashton Air will go back to serve for this junior varsity team. Lyman up by 3. And into the net, service error. Point, Green River. Green River digs it up. Outside hitter. Lyman sets it up. And Green River knocks it down. Another point. A close third set here in this junior varsity action. Live from Lyman tonight. Lyman Eagles hosting the 4A Green River Wolves. Nice dig, but it goes out of bounds. Point goes to the Wolves. This ties up the set. 21 apiece. Green River serving. Bounce off the nose of Cypress Hill. She couldn't control it. I wouldn't have been able to either if it hit me in the face. But we have a 22-21 set going on here, the third set here in this junior varsity matchup tonight, live from Lyman and Lyman High School in Lyman, Wyoming. Well, they're on break. I would like to thank all of our great sponsors who help us to bring you these broadcasts, these streams of Bridger Valley Sports. They include the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group, also Chad's Automotive of Evanston, the Wyoming Dental Specialties of Evanston, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston, West Star Printing, and Rocky Mountain Signs, serving all of Wyoming and Utah and Idaho. They can help you with all of your signage needs. And brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com, proud member of the co-op, helping people get the word out about their businesses, becoming more successful. Green River serves, and Cypress couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds. Point goes to Green River. They now have a 2-point lead. Lyman had a commanding lead in this third set not too long ago. Green River has fought back. 23 serving 21. Dug up and set. Hit goes in. It is controlled by Lyman. They get it back to Green River. It drops in for the point. Lyman will take the serve back. This is Sierra Heaton with the serve. Controlled, set, and into the net. Point, Lyman. Once again, tie set, set number 3, 23-23. Lyman will serve. Sierra Heaton with the serve. Dug out. Back set going on and over to the Eagles. They control it and get it back to the Wolves. Eagles set. Error hits, back to the Wolves. Bounces off the net, but the Eagles control it and get it back over to the Wolves. They're going to set up another play. Controlled. And 4 hits for the Eagles. Point goes to the Wolves. Wolves are going to make a substitution. They're going to bring in Mackenzie McGee. She is a sophomore. No, they changed their mind. They're going to bring in Haley Hernandez instead. Haley will go back to take the service for, this was a timeout. That serve did not count. Timeout. Lyman wanted to take a timeout, talk things over. They're down by 1 in this, the third set, 23-24. This is set and match point for the Eagles in junior varsity action tonight here in Lyman. We're at the high school. It's homecoming week in Lyman. We're going to be here actually 4 days this week. We have volleyball coming your way tonight. Again on Thursday night when Star Valley comes to town. Pinedale will be here on Friday. And then on Saturday, as far as I know, that's when the football game is going to be held. This football game for Lyman was scheduled to be held on Friday, but Grable will be coming to town, and one of the volleyball players, as I heard what's going on, one of the volleyball players died on the Grable volleyball team, and her funeral services are supposed to be Friday, so they switched the football game from Friday to Saturday for the homecoming football game. That'll be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Now, last I heard, that was 90% correct. We'll know a lot more about it. And the point falls in to tie it up at 24 apiece. Lyman will take over the service. They're going to send Mandy Air back to serve. It'll come from the left side of your screen when it comes into action. An adjustment on the Green River side of the net. In the lineup. In the air, Mandy hits it long, goes way over the baseline, and that sets up Green River with the match and set point once again. 24 will be serving 25. Madison McGee comes in to take over the serve for Green River. Controlled, set. And back to the Wolves, who set up a play of their own. Mandy controls it. It is set up and hit over, tipped and out of bounds. Another tie ball game, another tie set. Can't get any closer than this. 25-25 in third set action of this best of three junior varsity matchup tonight here in Lyman. Lyman has the serve. Looks like Madison Harris. Controlled and back to Lyman. They're going to say a net foul on Lyman as they tried to get up and hit that ball. That will give the serve back to, looks like Alatorre will be serving for Green River. This is match and set point again for Green River at 26-25. Green River sets up their play, and it falls in, barely in. It had to have hit the line, but the line judge said in, so there it goes. It is 27-25 in a junior varsity victory for Green River. 2 sets to 1 over the junior varsity team from Lyman. Well, that means that 15 minutes or so, the varsity teams will come in. They will warm up as we're waiting for that to start. We've got some interesting stuff coming your way about these two teams as they are into the final 2 weeks of their season. As far as regular season, they have the regionals coming up in 3 weeks, and then the state. We'll see how that plays out in the regionals, whether they go to state or not, but we'll talk a little bit about that. We also have a great interview coming your way from a young man named James Harward. I was able to catch up with James here a couple of weeks ago, and actually his interview was supposed to air on a game that we aired a couple of weeks ago, but we had some very bad equipment problems before that game. And so therefore we never got to that interview. So we'll bring it to you today before this game, in between now and when the varsity gets going. James Harward, and more volleyball action coming your way as the Lyman Eagles 3A team hosting 4A Green River Wolves. We'll be back in a couple of minutes and hear from James. Attention sports teams, coaches, athletic directors, administrators, and parents and fans of high school sports all across Wyoming. When you're in Casper, stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. With spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant, you'll find everything you need to have your athletes rested and ready to do their best. For all of your team and fan hotel accommodations in Casper, call 307-266-1300. The Hilton Garden Inn, Casper.
It's the model year-end clearance sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. They need to make room for the 2018, so the time to buy is now. Receive up to 20% off select models or up to $5,000 in bonus cash. Auto Farm is stuffed with 2017s that they need to move. Receive 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Get down here before they're gone. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cache Honda Yamaha, in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Visiting with our student in the classroom today, that would be James Harward. How are you today?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Hey, thanks for spending part of your time with us and letting us get to know you a little bit better. Tell us about your parents first.
My mom is Debbie Harward and my dad is Merrill Harward.
And what do they do?
My dad works at the Tronox mine, and my mom is a yoga teacher in Lyman.
Does she have her own studio?
Yes, she has her own studio. She works with several other people teaching yoga, and it's been a pretty good business for her.
Tell us a little bit about you and your schooling. What grade are you in?
I'm in 12th grade, my senior year.
What do you participate in through the school year?
I do cross-country, track, and that's it for sports.
Well, those are a couple of pretty good sports. Keep you busy both spring and fall, so it's good. What about some of the other activities throughout the school year?
Skills USA is the only activity that I participate during the school year. That's a fun event. We get to go to Casper and practice skills that are going to help us for later in life for working in the workforce.
What would you like to do after you graduate?
I know it sounds crazy, but I'd like to be a professional drone racer or have a business selling race frames for drones.
That doesn't sound crazy at all. People are making a living doing it. Why not you?
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds a lot of fun. Do you have experience with drones?
Yes, I've been flying for over a year and a half. That seems short, but that's pretty long for how this has kind of been in its infancy.
Explain this drone racing a little bit. Does it have to do with cameras? Is it just flat out time? Is it obstacle courses?
It's an obstacle course, time-based, so you have gates and you're racing against other pilots. You will have goggles and you'll see what's on the drone, and you have to race through the gates and make a certain amount of gates in a certain amount of time to rank. And then once you've ranked, then they will race the top pilots.
That sounds fascinating to me. It's kind of like a video game on steroids.
Exactly.
How cool is that? How many drones have you crashed in your life?
Oh, way too many to count. That's a part of the race is crashing.
What about camera work off of drones? Do you have any experience with that?
I'm working on getting a Part 107, which it isn't much, but it'll let me do aerial photography and make money off of it.
Well, that's another aspect to the profession that you want to go into. Any schooling that you're going to need for this?
Not that I know of. I'm thinking about pursuing some sort of engineering degree. That's about as far as I've got. I still have some thinking to do.
Any specific school that you're leaning toward?
Nope, any that'll take me.
What about in-state, out-of-state?
Preferably in-state, so I can use my Hathaway.
That's a great program that the state of Wyoming offers, the Hathaway Scholarship Program, and it's worth working for any student. So, James, we appreciate your time. Anything you want to tell everybody?
No.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time, and thank you so much, and good luck with your aspirations. We're all rooting for you.
Thank you.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Your vehicle represents one of the major investments you'll make in your lifetime. If you have an accident, large or small, take care of your investment with a professional team that understands the value of your vehicle. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston has been repairing and restoring vehicles to just like new condition for over 7 years. Don't trust your investment to just anyone. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar S Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston. Stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uinta County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the Old Sonic Building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend driven.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive, here in Evanston.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
With over 25 years of experience, it's not uncommon for Chad to be able to diagnose your vehicle's problems right away, sometimes by just listening to your engine run. If there were such a thing, Chad might even be considered the engine whisperer. Actually, the mechanics at Chad's Automotive in Evanston are just dang good mechanics. You're always treated fairly and honestly, handling everything from vehicle maintenance to major repair. Chad's Automotive in Evanston, 789-8263. Call today, 789-8263.
And we welcome you back to pre-game action here in Lyman High School in Lyman, Wyoming, where the Lyman Eagles are prepared to play host to the 4A Green River Wolves. Teams are out on the court getting ready, warming up right now. Earlier tonight in freshman action between these two teams, Green River ended up with a 2-set win, and the junior varsity, their matchup, best of 3, went to the final and then a little bit more, as the Wolves won the first set 25-21. The second set was taken by the Eagles 25-22, and the final set kept going back and forth until finally Green River, with a serve that ended up hitting the baseline, it was almost out of bounds, gave them the 2-point win at 27-25 for the 2-set win for the Green River Wolves. In earlier action tonight, the junior varsity ends up with a victory. As we look at these two teams, Green River is a 4A West team. They're in the 4A West, and they have a conference record of 4 wins and 2 losses on the year, with a total of 16 wins and 9 losses on the year. They are in a very tough situation, as the 4A East is, well, they have all of the power, and then there's one team in the West, and that's Kelly Walsh. Kelly Walsh is undefeated, and so is Laramie. Now, Kelly Walsh is leading the 4A West division over Green River. Green River sits in the number 2 spot in the West, but if you look at the 4A East, Laramie is 8-0. Cheyenne East is 7-1. Thunder Basin is 5-3. And then you look at Green River at 4-2 inside of their conference, or at least their conference record. But overall, they would lead Thunder Basin. Thunder Basin might be 5-3 in the 4A East, but they're 12-1 overall, while Green River is 16-9. So very, very close things going on in the 4A division of volleyball as we're going into the final 2 weeks before the regional event. Now, the 3A regionals will be held in Riverton. Yes, in Riverton this year. I had to check and make sure. Those will be the regionals, and every team from every conference goes into their regionals and plays, and then they take the top 4 teams from the East to the top 4 teams from the West and send them off to state, and that's how they do their matchups here in the state of Wyoming when it comes to volleyball. Looking at Lyman, they are in the 3A West. Now, the 3A has a West quadrant and an East quadrant. Okay, so there's 3A East, West quadrant, East quadrant. There's 3A West, North quadrant, South quadrant. Lyman is in 3A West, South quadrant, along with Star Valley, Mountain View, and Pinedale. They're the 3A teams in the South quadrant on the west, and Lyman is sitting on top of that. They are undefeated in conference play by 3-0 with a 19-4 record overall. They went into last weekend's conference duels at Mountain View as the number 4 seed in the state of Wyoming in 3A volleyball action. As we look at the North Quadrant in 3A West, they would be tied up as far as conference play goes with Cody, who is also 3-0, but their overall record would give Lyman 19-4, a little bit of an edge over Cody, that is 15-7. That is what's going on in the West Conference in 3A. Now, in the East Conference in 3A, Rollins is by far the absolute number 1 pick. They actually upset Douglas, who was the number 2 pick, and they beat them in three straight. But in conference play, when it comes to West and East quadrant of 3A East volleyball, Rollins is in the West quadrant while Douglas is in the East quadrant. So Rollins is 4-0 in their conference play. Even though they defeated Douglas one time, Douglas is still 4-0 in its quadrant play also. So they're both undefeated in their quadrant. They're ranked 1 and 2 in the state of Wyoming. Rollins first, then Douglas, and coming in third would be probably Buffalo. Torrington's up there too. Anyway, once again, as in the 4A volleyball here in the state of Wyoming, a lot of power in the eastern side of the state. So no matter what, Lyman has its work cut out for it here in the next few days. Tonight, they are going to take on Green River. We are here for that. On Thursday of this week, they will go up against Star Valley. And on Friday of this week, they are going to host Pinedale. All three of those teams coming in during homecoming week for these Lyman Eagles. Then they have one more game next week, a week from this coming Thursday. On the 19th, they will host Mountain View for the final regular season game for the Lyman Eagles. And we will, of course, be behind the cameras and the microphone for all of that. The football team and the football game, the homecoming game for these Lyman Eagles, they're just making a house announcement now. The football game has been moved to Saturday at 2 o'clock. It was scheduled to take place on Friday at 2 o'clock. Grable is coming into town for the homecoming game, football, but because of a death on the volleyball team at the Grable High School, they're going to have the funeral on Friday, so they have moved the football game back to Saturday at 2 o'clock. So they're going to have the holiday parade on Saturday morning and the football game at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon here for Lyman in their homecoming. Playing homage to our flag. And the house announcer is about to announce the starting lineups of tonight's game.
The Lady Wolves, number 1, Raina Finch. Number 10 at libero, Abby Alcorn. Number 11, Andrew Dewey. Number 17, Caitlin Banks. Number 18, Hannah Hicks. Number 20, Erica Wilson. And number 23, Ashlyn Birch.
So the Wolves starting a pretty tall team, a 6-footer in there. Katie Banks is listed at 6 feet. 5'10", 5'9", 5'6", big starting lineup for the Lady Wolves tonight.
Downtown Lyman, number 13, Kaylee Bradshaw. From by the splash pad, number 22, McKinley Bradshaw. Close to the Carter exit, number 6, Spring Yagi. From downtown Mountain View, number 12, Cassidy Nelson. Close to the high school principal's house, number 15, Olivia Smith. On some county road, I'm not quite sure, number 14, Kylie Walker. Somewhere close to Willow Street, number 2, Nicole Cook. And kind of by the four-way stop, over by Yuri, number 4, Cedar.
And there are the lineups.
Your coach and my boss, Brescia Hansen.
As the Lyman Eagles get ready to take on the Green River Wolves here in Lyman tonight, they will meet at the net, go into last-minute instructions in a huddle with their coach and their other teammates. And we'll have varsity volleyball underway here in Lyman tonight. It's brought to you in part by First Bank of Mountain View. They have a great website, lots of great tools for you to use, very easy to use. Try it out, firstbank-online.com. That's first. That's the number 1 ST, firstbank-online.com, and find out all the resources they have for you. The First Bank of Mountain View and 8 other locations to serve you in Wyoming and Utah. They are helping to bring you this broadcast here on mylocalradio.com, and we want to say thank you to them for that. As we get underway, we're going to look at the court. It looks like the Lady Wolves, Green River, will be on the left side of the court, the left side of your screen. The home team, Lyman, in blue, will be on the right side of the screen. Lyman will have the first serve tonight, and Kylie Walker goes back to serve for the Eagles. You see the student section over across the way. The big section is just in front of me and kind of down low. You can't really see the people sitting there, but it's almost full. Green River controls. Nice dig by Kylie. Green River puts it back. And they say that Kylie carried the ball, trying to get the save on that. That will bit. First point up for Green River. Green River will send Abby Alcorn back to serve. Big hit, partially blocked, and a carry. Same call the other way. Green River carried the ball. That will send the serve back to Eagles. Goes in play. Green River sets up their play. Blocked by the Eagles. And Green River controls and gets it back to Lyman. Kylie sets it up, a back set. Big, huge hit, number 13. That's McKaylee Bradshaw. And the Eagles serve. Green River controls. They get it back to the Eagles. There's a set. Another big hit, but controlled well by the Green River Wolves. They get the hit in as they tried to dig it out on the Eagles side. It went out of bounds. Another point for the Wolves. Wolves send in 3. Megan Yoke to do the serving. It is 2 serving 2. Once again, the home team is on the right side of the scoreboard, and the numeral that you can only see partial of, that is the visitor's score on our streaming screen. There's a big net that hangs down from the ceiling here in the gymnasium at Lyman High School, and it's partially blocking our view of the scoreboard. That's why it's looking the way it is. Cedar Air sits down for Lyman, and they're going to go back and reserve that one. Kylie sets it up. And a little dribble controlled well by the back to the Eagles. Kylie set. Another big hit. Not by Cassidy Nilsson. Knocks it down out of bounds for a point going up for the Eagles. Eagles serve. A little trickery by Green River, picked up nicely by the Eagles, who get it back to the Wolves. To Lyman. Kylie set. Controlled and set by the Wolves. And another huge hit knocked down by Cassidy Nilsson. Hit one of the Green River players in the shoulder and went out of bounds. Now we'll put another point up. 4-2 now. Lyman leading by 2. That is Crook back with the serve. They're calling a net foul on Green River. No. Now they're trying to figure out what they called. They are going to say, we called nothing. Let's replay that play. So it will be 4 serving 2. Green River sets, hits, and it goes long. Point Eagles. Eagles control it. Set up a play. They bloop it over, and it drops in for an Eagle point. Now a 4-point lead for the Lyman Eagles. This is first set action, varsity action for you tonight. 3 sets in junior varsity. Green River pulled it out 2-1. Got us a little bit of a late start here in the varsity action today in Lyman. But the action is heating up quickly as we now have a 5-point lead for the Eagles. They control the serve. Nicole Crook serving for the Eagles. It's coming from the right side of your screen. And the kill drops in for the score. That will turn the serve over to Green River. They're still down by 4. 3-7. That looks like number 17. That's Katie Banks with the serve. She's the 6-footer, the tall girl on the front line for Green River. Controlled by Lyman, set by Kylie, hit by Bradshaw. Into the stands to get it back. Now they set up a play. Lyman picked it up in the first hit. Got into the net. They couldn't save that one. Once again, Katie back with the serve. 4 serving 7. Boom, a huge hit by Cassidy Nilsson once again, knocking that one down. Getting some beautiful sets by Kylie Walker. Now Kylie comes out and Olivia Smith goes in. This is a normal rotation for Lyman. They've been doing it all year. When Olivia rotates around to where it's her turn to serve, Kylie will come back into play to take over the serving duties. Green River serves this one. The hit is controlled. They're going to set it up. Green River in place. And a nice block out of bounds, though. Met at the net by 2 of the defenders for the Eagles. The block goes out of bounds and the point goes up for Green River. Partially blocked by Green River, and it falls in for a Lyman score. So now it will be a 3-point lead as Lyman takes over the serve again. That's Cassidy Nilsson back, waiting for the ball to do the serving. 9 serving 6. Nice little blooper over, hits one of the Lyman players in the hand and falls down. Serve goes back to Green River. It's going to be Andre Dewey serving. This will be 7 serving 9. And that is a set by Olivia. The hit is controlled by Green River. They get it back to the Eagles. And Olivia tries to knock it over that time. Olivia Smith couldn't quite get up there. It hit into the net. Point Green River. This is a 1-point match. First set action. 8 serving 9. Green River serving. Controlled by Green River and back to Lyman. Olivia sets the play. Big hit controlled by the blockers. And Green River gets it back to Lyman. And once again, a little out of position and falls to the floor. This will tie up set number 1. Green River still controls the serve. Andrea Dewey with the serve. And first they set in, then they set out, so now they stayed without. That will give the point to Green River. Dewey again serving, 10 serving 9. A little net ball there, rolls across the top of the net, stopped all the momentum, and it dropped right to the floor, giving Green River the 2-point lead. Again, Dewey with the serve, coming in from the left side of your screen. And it goes out of bounds after hitting one of the Green River players. That will put the point up for Lyman. Cedar Air will go back to serve. 10 serving 11, set number 1. It's saved. Olivia calls for it. And they get it back to Green River, who sets up a play of their own. The middle of the net, it's blocked. Point. An infraction by Green River. A point goes over to Lyman. Cedar will go back to serve again. Tied up at 11 each. And they're calling it out. The serve went out. This will send Hannah Hicks back with the serve. 12 serving 11. Very close matchup. 3A Lyman against 4A Green River. That goes down for a point for Lyman again. A tie match. We'll turn the serve back over to Lyman, who once again rotate Olivia and Kylie. Kylie goes back to take the serve for the Eagles. Dug up, set up. Big hit by McKinley Bradshaw. Goes down for a point for the Eagles. Up by 1, 13 serving 12. Kylie Walker doing the honors. The ball coming from the right side of your screen. Quick reactions by the Eagles, gets it back into Green River territory, but that time the Eagles couldn't react quick enough. The ball drops for a Green River point. They're going to send their libero. This is Abby Alcorn with the serving duties. Kylie will set it up. McKinley hits into the block. It falls back, hits McKinley, and falls out of bounds. That will be a Green River point. They have the lead, 14-13. Green River does. And again, Alcorn with the serve. Set up, and McKinley knocks it down. Point. Lyman. Big hit, falls just inside the sideline. Now McKinley goes back to serve. McKinley Bradshaw serving for Lyman. Tied up at 14 in the first set. Blocked in the middle of the net. Falls back into Green River territory and puts up a point for the Eagles. 15 serving 14. Green River sets a backward set. Blocked. Handled well by Green River. It's back and forth. And finally drops in for an Eagle point, giving them a 2-point lead. And still, it's McKinley Bradshaw with the serve. Set, huge hit. That was Katie Banks, their 6-footer from the outside hitting position. Knocked that one down for the kill. Well set up, well hit. Down by 1 now. 15 will be serving 16. Green River serving coming from the left side of your screen. Katie with the set. And it drops in for the kill. Cassidy Nilsson. Point Lyman. That will rotate Nicole Crook back again. She has the serve for Lyman. Green River controlled it, but then they lost communication. None of them approached it. It fell in for the point for the Eagles, who now lead by 3. It's 18-15. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
With over 25 years of experience, it's not uncommon for Chad to be able to diagnose your vehicle's problems right away, sometimes by just listening to your engine run. If there were such a thing, Chad might even be considered the engine whisperer. Actually, the mechanics at Chad's Automotive in Evanston are just dang good mechanics. You're always treated fairly and honestly, handling everything from vehicle maintenance to major repair. Chad's Automotive in Evanston, 789-8263. Call today, 789-8263.
And we come back to the action here in Lyman High School Gymnasium, where it is the first set volleyball action, the best of 5. Lyman is leading Green River 18-15. And I lost my scoreboard. But believe me, it is 18-15. As Kylie sets up a back set off one of the Wolves out of play. And a kill drops down for McKaylee Bradshaw. McKaylee on that hit. So now it is 19-15. First set, Eagles up by 4. Nicole again with the serve. Controlled set. Another big hit by their 630-footer, Katie Banks. Gives the Wolves the serve. Katie is going to go back to serve. Her name is Caitlin Banks, but her mother is sitting down there right in front of me. And on the back of her coat it says, "I'm Katie's mom." So that's how I know they call her Katie. Point goes up for the Green River Wolves, and Katie goes back for another serve. 17 serving 19. Now 18. So it will be 18 serving 19, a 1-point lead for Lyman as they get the ball back to Katie. Point for Green River. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I looked up and saw the ref do something. No, that is point for Green River. They're correcting the scoreboard now. 19 apiece, first set action. As Lyman tries for the kill, it's controlled by Green River. Set. Nelson with the hit. Dug out by Alcorn, and back to Lyman, back to Green River. The set. A little blip hit this time. Back set goes off of one of Green River's hands and out of bounds. That will be a big hit by McKaylee Bradshaw. McKaylee is back to serve. Trying to get this scoreboard fixed. Point Lyman. That is 21 serving 19. Lyman up by 2. Green River sets it up. It is controlled by the Eagles. Olivia sets it up, and it's hit by Cassidy Nilsson, hit into the block of the Wolves, and it falls on the Wolves side of the floor for a 3-point lead for the Eagles. The hit is controlled by the Eagles. Olivia hits it high. It goes over to the Wolves. Back to the Eagles. Olivia sets it up. Blocked, controlled, and back to the Wolves, who set up a play of their own. Olivia sets it up for the Eagles. And it falls in for another point off the hit of Cassidy Nielsen. Falls in for an Eagle point. It is 23-19. 23-19. The Eagles are out in front by 4 points. And another timeout being taken. We'll take one too. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Lyman Eagles leading by 4, 23-19. This is first set action live from Lyman's Auditorium here on this Tuesday evening. Eagles are serving from the right side of the screen. Controlled by the Eagles, back to Green River, who set up their play. Big hit into the rafters. It bounced around in the rafters. While the team was reacting to where they thought it was going to go, it came off of a weird bounce in the rafters and fell to the floor for a Green River point. They'll take over the serve now. They send number 9. That would be, is that number 9? Number 1, Raina Finch serving. Point goes over to the Eagles. They'll take over the serve. Raina comes out for Green River. They'll bring in Hannah Hicks. And back serving is Cassidy Nielsen for Lyman. Big hit, partially blocked. Played well by Lyman. Back to Green River. Gets out their dig and sets it up again. Back to Green River. Quick hit by Green River. Controlled for a couple of hits by Lyman, but unable to get it back into Green River territory. Serve will go back to Green River now. 21 serving 24. This is set point. Set point for the Eagles. Set number 1 hits Cassidy in the hand and falls to the floor. That will be a Green River point. But again, the Eagles with a 2-point lead, 24-22. This is set point for the Eagles. Olivia will set it up. And McKinley hit it into the net, making it a 1-point match. Set. 23 serving 24. Again, we have set point for the Eagles as Green River is ready to serve. Coming from the left side of your screen. Cedar set it up. It gets back across to Green River. And hit long. No, they're saying it's off a fingertip of one of Lyman's. So this will tie it up, 24 apiece. This is the first set of action here in the Lyman Gymnasium for you tonight. Once again, tonight they host at Green River, and as they go on through the week, we have a Thursday night volleyball matchup here in this same gymnasium as Star Valley will come to town. And on Friday, it will be Pinedale here in Lyman. Saturday, we'll bring you the football game, the homecoming football game against Grable. That'll start at 2 o'clock. So a full week of action as we celebrate homecoming here on mylocalradio.com along with the Lyman Eagles. Our broadcast made possible in part by Reese Automotive Service. Doug Reese, the owner, proud to work on everything from generators to mowers to snow blowers to semis to farm equipment. If it has a motor, they can fix it. It's Reese Auto Service at 541 Highway 413 here in Lyman. 747-6450, the phone number. Green River serve. Controlled by the Eagles. Back to Green River. Handled nicely by the Eagles as they set up a play of their own. It's blocked. And they get it back over to Green River. This is 24-24. As the Eagles drop it in for the point. Was looking around to see if it was indicated out of bounds, but nope. 25 serving 24. This is set point for the Wolves. And that'll do it. 26-24. Set number one goes to the Green River Wolves. Well, we'll take a break as we go between sets here. The teams will switch sides of the net, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with more Lyman volleyball action on mylocalradio.com.
Attention sports teams, coaches, athletic directors, administrators, and parents and fans of high school sports all across Wyoming. When you're in Casper, stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. With spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant, you'll find everything you need to have your athletes rested and ready to do their best. For all of your team and fan hotel accommodations in Casper, call 307-266-1300. The Hilton Garden Inn, Casper.
It's the model year-end clearance sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. They need to make room for the 2018, so the time to buy is now. Receive up to 20% off select models or up to $5,000 in bonus cash. Auto Farm is stuffed with 2017s that they need to move. Receive 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Get down here before they're gone. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
I was just in City Drug today. In fact, I went in to get my flu shot. And I was talking to the pharmacist, and he told me that they are going to start delivering prescriptions in the city of Evanston for those that might not be able to get out and about. Or actually, I imagine they deliver pretty much anything that they sell at City Drug. They're on the corner of 10th and Main Street, right in the heart of downtown. City Drug, one of our proud sponsors, and we're glad to have them here for Bridger Valley Sports Action on mylocalradio.com. We want to thank them very much for helping to make these broadcasts possible. We're getting ready to get underway in set number 2 of this best of 5. Green River came from behind in set number 1 to win with extra points, 26-24. Actually, Lyman Eagles had set point at 24-21, I think it was, and the Wolves came back and took the set away from them, 26-24. So here we go, underway in set number 2 as Green River serves. They've switched sides of the net, so Lyman is in blue on the left side of your screen, Green River in gray on the, kind of a greenish gray actually, on the right side of your screen. As they volley it back and forth, get this Second set underway here in Lyman High School, Lyman, Wyoming. And the block didn't quite work for Green River, and the point falls in for Lyman as they draw first blood here in the second set. They'll move Cedar Air back to serve. And it's dug up. Set up and blocked nicely by the Eagles. Oh, bad set. They knock it out of bounds. Green River Wolves do. Falls down for another point. Cedar again with the serve for the Eagles. They're up by 2. Controlled and set back to the Eagles. Olivia sets it up. And it falls in for a point for the Wolves. They're going to bring in their libero, Abby Alcorn, to serve. And the power hit goes down. Big hit for number 22, McKinley Bradshaw. Goes up against the block and falls to the floor for another Eagle point. They'll send Kaylee Walker back to serve. Controlled by the Eagles, hit by the Eagles, and it falls down for another Eagle point. And this time McKaylee Bradshaw on the hit. Kaylee Walker doing the serving duties right now. It's 4 serving 1. And that is an ace. Falls in for a hit. Referee's talking some stuff over. No, somebody got something mixed up. I don't know what the discussion was, but it ended up with Green River taking over the serve. So it will be 3-2 instead of 4-1. Green River serving. And the block hit out of bounds. That will be an Eagles point. They will send McKinley back for the serving duties. It will be 4 serving 2. They set up their play, and it's blocked nicely by the Eagles. Back 2. Some net play going on there. It ended up going off the hands of Cassidy Nilsson and down for a point. Oh, now they're calling a net foul. Net foul against Green River. Gives the point to the Eagles. It's 5-2. Lyman up by 3. And again, the block successful, but they were able to save it and get it over. Eagles set it up again. This time the hit goes out of bounds. Hit hard and hit long by Cassidy Nilsson. 5-3, a 2-point lead for the Eagles. The Wolves will be serving. They're going to send Katie Banks back to serve, coming from the right side of your screen. And they're saying that one of the Lyman players carried the ball. They're going to give the point. Katie will go back and serve again as the point goes up for Green River. 4 serving 5. Now tied up here in the second set. 5-5. Green River up 1-0 in this best of 5. It goes up, it's controlled, back to the Eagles. Katie sets up the play. A hit goes off one of the Green Rivers and out of bounds. Looked like number 13, Jocelyn Alatorre, went off of her hands and out of play. 6 serving 5 as Green River controls. Set, nice block by the Eagles. Another set for Green River, this time to the middle of the net. Dug out by the Eagles. Set up, hit and controlled by Green River. Cedar Air gets it back to Green River. Little blooper dug out by Kylie. Back to the Eagles. Going back and forth here in this. That time the block did not work for Green River. That will be a point for Lyman. We're going to send Nicole Crook back to serve. The ball will come from the left side of your screen as 7 serves 5. Dug up but into the net. Falls down for a Green River point. Into the net, point goes to Green River. We're tied at 7 here in this second set. Best of 5 here tonight in Lyman High School. Kylie sets it up the middle of the net, controlled easily by Green River. Set up a play of their own, it's blocked. Goes back to Green River's side of the net for the Lyman point. Lyman is going to send McKaylee Bradshaw back to serve. So it will be 8 serving 5. Or excuse me, 8 serving 7. It's a 1-point set here. Green River sets it, it's blocked by Lyman. They control it. And it goes out of bounds, point Green River. Again, we tied the set up at 8. Green River sends Andre Dewey to serve. Nice dig by Green River. Eagles set it up. They're saying the Eagles hit it twice. One player hit it twice. They're going to give the point to Green River. That'll give them a 1-point lead. And the serve. 9 will serve 8. Back and forth until it lands out of bounds and the point goes up for Green River. So Dewey will continue to serve for Green River as they're up by 2, 10 serving 8. Now a 3-point match. 11 serving 8. Dewey continues to serve for Green River. It is set and hit into the net. Another Green River point. 4-point lead for Green River. This is the second set. And Lyman calls for a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Lyman Volleyball here on MyLocalRadio.com.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Coming back from a timeout, Lyman took that timeout as they've given up 4 pretty quick points to the Wolves and given the Wolves a 4-point lead here tonight in this, the second set of action. Green River is already up by 1 match. And here in this second set, or excuse me, 1 set, here in this second set, they're up by 4 points as Green River serves to Lyman. Lyman gets it into the net. It falls for another Green River point. This will be 15 serving 8, second set action. Hits the far back wall and goes out of bounds after going off one of the Eagles' fingertips. That will give the guests a 14-8 lead. Dug out by Nicole, set up over to Green River. Nice set, controlled by the libero. Set back up by the Eagles. Nice hit, once again controlled by Green River, who set up a play of their own. Controlled by the Eagles, who get it across the net. A little trickery by Olivia Smith. Instead of setting it up, she pumped it over the net. It fell in for a Lyman score. So down by 5 now. Lyman serves. Nice net play right in the center of the net. Cedar Air there goes up, and before Green River could touch the ball, she just tips it right back into their court. And a point for the Eagles. 10 serving 14. Into the net. Net serve gives a point to Green River. They'll send Hannah Hicks back to serve. Play will come in from the right side of your screen. It's 15 serving 10. Saying they hit the ball twice, they'll give another point to Green River. Hicks serving again. 16 serving 10. And it goes long. It looked like she wanted to react to it, Mandy Air there, but she lets it go. It goes out of bounds. So we'll take a point. 11-16 as the Eagles serve. Green River gets it back to the Eagles. They set the play up. Goes off the net, but controlled by the Eagles. Dug up and set. McKenzie tries to put it down, or McKinley tried to put it down. Back and forth it goes until Lyman hits it out of bounds. So now we're looking at 17-11. 17 serving 11. Green River serves. Saved, set up, and hit into the net for another Lyman score. Back to a 5-point set here as Kylie Walker comes back in for Olivia Smith to take over the serving duties. It will be 12 serving 17. Dug out by the Eagles. Dug out by the Wolves. Oh, nice dig on that hit by Kylie. And it goes back to Green River, who pick it up and set it up. Ayers digs it out, set up nicely. Nicely for McKaylee Bradshaw, who hits it in. Saying it went out of bounds, but it went off the hands of one of the Green River players. That'll send Kylie back for another serve as we have 13 serving 17. Lyman down by 4. Set up by Green Big block by the Eagles, but controlled well by Green River. Back to the Eagles. Kylie's going to set. And the hit killed by McKinley Bradshaw off the far side of the court there. Outside hitter comes in. Perfect set by Kylie. And another point for Lyman. So it's 14 serving 17. Back set this time goes off of the blockers for Green River, out of bounds for another Lyman score. You know, we're going to keep it right here. It's just 2 points now, 15-17. Lyman is down by 2. They are controlling the serve. They've come back from a 6-point deficit to be down only by 2 here in the second set. Although Green River is up in the match, they have 1-0 in this best-of-5 match from Lyman High School here tonight. Homecoming week in Lyman. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View. They have been serving their friends and neighbors in the Bridger Valley since 1938. And by helping us sponsor this broadcast, they're continuing to serve friends and neighbors so that you can see your teams in action right here on mylocalradio.com. It's Benedict's Market and True Value. You'll find them at 950 North Highway 414. Like you didn't know that. Thanks to Benedict's. We appreciate them. Lyman, a quick huddle. Get back out. Kylie Walker goes back to serve. The ball will come into play from the left side of your screen. Lyman in blue on the left. Green River in a grayish green on the right side of your screen. And it's served long. That will be a point for Green River. They'll take over the serve. They make a substitution and bring in Megan Yoke. She'll go back with the ball to serve it. Serve will come from the right side of your screen. 18 serving 15. Green River up by 3. Set number 2. Set. The block didn't work. Point goes up for Lyman. They will send McKinley back to serve. Down by 2. 16 serving 8. And they set it up, but hit way long. Long ways off the baseline. Point for Lyman. So now it's 17-18. As again, McKinley with the serve. And the block picked up by Green River, who set up their next play. Dug out by Walker. And the hit, knocked down. I want to say that was Spring Yagi, if I get that right. I looked for the number. She has long, number 6, Spring. She has long hair. It was covering her number. And a little dipsy doodle pushes it back into Lyman side of the court. They couldn't control it. Couldn't get under it. So Green River with a 1-point lead, 19-18, will serve the ball. Lyman gets it back to Green River, who flip it back across the net, and it falls in for the score. Green River 20, Lyman 18, set number 2. Katie Banks serving for Green River. Kylie will set it. The hit doesn't get dug out. And Cassidy Nilsson puts it down for a Lyman score. Lyman down by 1, 19 serving 20. Nicole Crook serving. Into the net. Point Green River. They send Finch back to serve. Green River does. They're up by 2. Green River able to get it back after a tough scramble. They got it back to the Lyman side of the net. goes down for the point. And again, Finch goes back to serve for Green River. They saved it. It went into the net. Tried to get underneath it, but couldn't. Another Green River point. 4-point lead, 23 serving 19. Green River in charge. And they just knocked that one down. It was Hannah Hicks that went up over the net, touched that ball and slammed it right down to the court for the Green River point. This is set point. 24 serving 19. And out of bounds, point goes to Lyman. They'll take over the serve again. The Kylie Olivia swap happens. Olivia Smith in to play for Lyman. Yagi serves. They dig it out. Into the net. And it will be a Wolves 25-20 win in the second set. So the Green River Wolves are up 2-0 in this best of 5 matchup here tonight at Lyman High School. As you can see, the Tims are switching sides of the net, getting ready for the third set of the evening here in Lyman High School. You're listening to Lyman Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cache Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Your vehicle represents one of the major investments you'll make in your lifetime. If you have an accident, large or small, take care of your investment with a professional team that understands the value of your vehicle. T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston has been repairing and restoring vehicles to just like new condition for over 7 years. Don't trust your investment to just anyone. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar Body Shop and Technoglass of Evanston. Stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uinta County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the Old Sonic Building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend-driven.
They come back to action early as they start the third set. Back to serve is Mandy Eyre for Lyman. They're serving now from the right side of your screen as they switch sides of the court. Green River is on the left side of your screen. They set it up. Lyman blocks it. Green River controls it. And Mandy couldn't get underneath it, knocks it out of bounds. That will give a point to Green River. They'll take it back to serve. Nice block by Green River, blocks it right back into Lyman territory, making it 2-1 here in this third set. I'm going to see if I can fix this scoreboard camera once and for all. Giving me fits, and I don't know why. Third set is tied at 2 apiece. Now Lyman goes up by 1, 3-2. They have the serve. Cedar Air is back to serve for Lyman. Green River sets it up. And they couldn't quite handle it on the Lyman side of the floor. That will tie this set, the third set, up at 3 apiece. Megan Yoke will come in to do the serving duties for Green River. Cedar digs it. And it's hit in for a Lyman score. That will turn the serve over to Lyman, and that will bring Kylie Walker in to do the serve. And it's hit long, goes out of bounds. So they'll trade serves again. Tied up at 4. Katie Banks serving into the net. They'll trade serves again. This time Caitlin Bradshaw for the Eagles will go back. Cedar comes out. So does Mandy Air. It's blocked, but it falls in for the Green River point to tie it up again. Set number 3 at 5 apiece. Green River serves. Nice dig. And a back set this time. And this is going to fall in for a Eagle point. They'll push Nicole Crook back to serve. 6 serving 5. High into the rafters. Set by Kylie. Back and forth it goes until a point falls down for the Wolves. They'll take over the serving duties. Dewey is back. She'll come in from the left side of your screen as she puts the ball in play. Kylie sets. It's out of bounds. Point Green River. Nice hit by Cassidy Nilsson, but a little bit wide. Again, Dewey with the serve. Kylie sets up the back set, goes off of the hands of the Wolves, falls to the floor. That'll put a point up and tie the setup once again, this time at 7 points apiece. As Lyman takes over the serve. We'll send McKaylee Bradshaw back to serve. Set up by the Wolves, controlled by the Eagles. Hit, dug out by the Wolves. Set to the middle of the court, controlled by the Eagles. And this time a little blooper, just a little teeny blooper. It was Cedar going up and just kind of tapping that over the blockers, and it fell in right behind him to the floor to give a 1 point lead to the Eagles. Again, McKaylee on the serve. Controlled by the Eagles as they can't get it over. Point goes to Lyman. This will be 9 serving 7, and it goes into the net. Point Green River. They take over the serve. This is Hannah Hicks serving for Green River. Set up and the hit, slapped down by Cassidy Nilsson for Lyman. Now have a 2-point lead. As they take over the service again, they'll send Cassidy Nilsson back to serve. It will be 10 serving 8 in this third set. Green River up 2-0 in this best of 5 matchup tonight. And it falls in for a Lyman point. Well hit. There's no way any of the Green River players could have got to that one. Fell back in that back, right in the corner on the close side of the court. Lyman serving. Green River coach is arguing about an infraction called against her team. Trying to work it out. Lyman will serve. This will be 11 serving 8. And into the net. Going to bring Mandy Air back in. Sit down Cassidy Nilsson. Substitutions for Lyman. Nice dig by Alcorn for Green River to keep it alive, get it back to the Eagles, who set up their play. Blocked out of bounds, point Eagles. Cedar Air with the serve for Lyman. And this time the block works for Green River. Puts a point up for him. Substituting Megan York for Ashlyn Birch. Megan will go back to serve. I said York, Megan York. Nice dig by the Green River, but nobody else could get underneath it, couldn't save it. Megan Yoke on that dig for Green River. But still, a point goes up for Lyman as Kylie switches places with Olivia. Kylie to serve. Green River sets their play, touches the net, rolls over, controlled and set up. And knocked down by Lyman. I want to say that was McKaylee Bradshaw that knocked that down. Again, Kylie Walker back to serve for Lyman. And it lands inbounds, a service ace for Kylie, giving Lyman the 5-point lead. 15 serving 10 here in set number 3. Green River in control of the match at this point, 2-0. But they're down by 5 here in this third set as they set up the play and knock it down. Katie Banks drilling it in for a score. Then she'll take the ball back to serve. It will be 11 serving 15. Green River serving. And the hit is wide. It'll go out of bounds. Green River point. Green River down by 3, 12 serving 15. Lyman is set. Cedar digs it out. Kylie sets it up. And the hit is controlled. They're saying a net infraction. Whatever it was, it gave the point up to Lyman. They're serving again. Green River bloops it over to Lyman's side of the net. Lyman immediately hit it back real hard. Green River couldn't control it. That will give another point up on the board for Lyman. They're up by 5 again, 17-12. Green River has taken a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Lyman High School volleyball action here on mylocalradio.com.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive here in Evanston.
And we come back to action after that timeout. 5-point lead for Lyman, leading set number 3 by a score of 17-12. Lyman has the serve. They will be serving from the right side of your screen. Lyman sets it up. Partial block falls in for another Lyman score. So it'll be 18-12. As I fiddle with the scoreboard again to try and get it to stay the shape it's supposed to be. Ball in play, set up. Hit by Green River, controlled. And a play set. Back to Green River. Back to Lyman. Back for an out-of-bounds score going Green River's way. Libero comes out, Alcorn comes out, and Erica Wilson comes in for Green River. Green River serves, Walker sets. The hit comes down hard and can be controlled, and the point will go up for Lyman. Looks like the serve will go that way too. Nicole Crook serving. 19 serving 13. Set number 3. As Green River can't control it, giving Lyman a 7-point lead. And again, another point for Lyman. Wolves struggling a little bit with some control. Can't get that ball quite high enough to get a second person to get under to hit it. Here's Crook with the serve. Goes down that time, and they got underneath it. And they get it back to Lyman, who controls, sets, and hits it down for the score. Cassidy Nilsson on the hit. The outside front line. 22 serving 13. Lyman serving. Green River controls and sets, and it's blocked by Lyman. Point Lyman. Beautiful block on that, up on the net, the far side of the court. That was Cassidy and McKaylee combining on that block. So 23 serves 13, a 10-point lead for Lyman. And after going off a couple of Lyman players, it goes out of bounds. That'll send the serve back to the Wolves. They send Andre Dewey back to serve. 14 serving 23 here in this third set. Best of 5 tonight. Green River leads 2-0. They have come from behind in both of those sets to break out the victory. And they are behind now by 7 points. 15 serving 23. Lyman able to control and get the hit in and the point. That will set them up at set point, 24-15. The Eagles at set point. And the serve. Back set and hit off the sideline. Point goes to the Eagles. They will take the set by a score of 25-15. Set number 3. And staying alive in this match tonight. 25-15, the win going to the Eagles in set number 3. Green River controls the match by a score of 2-0. They'll trade sides of the court. They'll come back for set number 4 of this best-of-5 matchup tonight here in Lyman High School. You're listening to Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
With over 25 years of experience, it's not uncommon for Chad to be able to diagnose your vehicle's problems right away, sometimes by just listening to your engine run. If there were such a thing, Chad might even be considered the engine whisperer. Actually, the mechanics at Chad's Automotive in Evanston are just dang good mechanics. You're always treated fairly and honestly, handling everything from vehicle maintenance to major repair. Chad's Automotive in Evanston, 789-8263. Call today, 789-8263.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Attention sports teams, coaches, athletic directors, administrators, and parents and fans of high school sports all across Wyoming. When you're in Casper, stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Casper. With spacious guest rooms, a beautiful indoor pool and hot tub, and delicious family restaurant, you'll find everything you need to have your athletes rested and ready to do their best. For all of your team and fan hotel accommodations in Casper, call 307-266-1300. The Hilton Garden Inn, Casper.
As we get ready for set number 4 here in Lyman High School, it was the Green River Wolves taking the first set by a score of 26-24. They took the second set 25-20, and Lyman comes away with a victory in the third set 25-15. So set number 4 is coming up. Volleyball action live from Lyman High School here in Lyman, Wyoming. I'm Val Cook for mylocalradio.com. Thank you for joining us tonight as we look forward to the broadcast. This time, as they take the floor, Lyman will be on the left side of your screen, the Green River Wolves on the right side of your screen. And as you look at the scoreboard, there is a big tarp that hangs down from the ceiling here in the Lyman High School gymnasium, and it is partially blocking the scoreboard. So the numeral that you can see, where right above it says OME, that's the home score, that's Lyman's score. And the numeral that is partially blocked on the right side of your screen, that is Green River's score. Green River will have first serve here in this fourth set. Lyman controls, sets it up, and drops down the first point. That will go Lyman's way. Lyman sends back Cedar Air to serve. First serve, fourth set for Lyman High School. Green River controls and sets and hits. Lyman setting up a play of their own. This one drops in for the score. That is a kill coming off the far side of the court. I couldn't get the number of the person that went up for that. But Cedar will go back to serve again. Cedar Air on the serve for Lyman. Again from the left side of your screen. Green River does a back set. This kind of rolls around on top of the net before the Eagles control it and get it back to the Wolves, who get it back to the Eagles, who go back and forth and back and forth. Back to Lyman. They're going to set up a play. The far side, it was McKinley Bradshaw with the hit. It goes into the net, giving Green River their first score of set number 4. So it'll be 1 serving 2. Have Alcorn back with the serve. Controlled, blocked, out of bounds, point, Lyman. So again, Olivia comes out, Kylie goes in. Kylie will take the serve back. She will come in from the left side of your screen. 3 serving 1, set number 4. Green River up 2 sets to 1 in this best of 5. Nice block by Lyman, but controlled by Green River. Kick the ball. I don't think you can do that in volleyball. Point Green River. They're going to bring in Megan Yoke. Again, she comes in to do a lot of the serving for Green River. 2 will be serving 3 as Green River serves. Kylie sets it up, and McKinley knocks it down. Off of a Green River player out of bounds, giving Lyman a 2-point lead, 4-2. McKinley will now go back to serve. McKinley Bradshaw. Dug up, set up, and blocked at the net. Said it was a net infraction on the blockers, so they'll put a point up for Green River. Green River serve. And it lands out of bounds. Point. Green River, that'll tie up this 4th set. 4-4, Green River serve. Kylie sets. And it comes down hard. Cassidy Nilsson with the hit. Falls right into that back corner. Making the score 5-4 in favor of Lyman. Lyman sends Nicole Crook, the libero, back to serve. Partially blocked, and it falls in for the score. That was hit by Hannah Hicks. Set up by Andre Dewey for Green River. Tying up set number 4 again at 5 apiece. Green River can't control the hit from Lyman, out of bounds. 1-point lead for Lyman now. They take the serve back. McKaylee Bradshaw serving. Green River sets it up, hits it. They're saying she hit the net when she did the hit. Going to be a Lyman point. Again, McKaylee will serve. This is 7 serving 5. Green River sets it up. This time they get it over. Nice save, excellent dig, and good setup by Green River off the center part of the net. Little blooper. Very, very nice play by Erica Wilson to put that point down for Green River. They'll take the serve back. They'll send Andre Dewey, back to serve. This will be 6 serving 7. And the kill goes down for the Eagles, making it a 2-point set. This is the 4th set of a best of 5 tonight here in Lyman High School. Green River 2-1 over Lyman. But Lyman is up by 2. No, just by 1 now here in this fourth set. Green River takes over the serve again. Hannah Hicks will be serving 7, serving 8. Dug out nicely, set up. Lyman controls. They set up a play of their own. Back and forth it goes. Nice. Some lucky play there for the Lyman Eagles. Back to Green River. Again, they dig it up. This time they are able to set up kind of a play, but it's controlled by Green River. They get it back to the Eagles. Blocked at the net by Green River. Comes back and goes out of bounds. That will be point Green River. That will tie up set number 4. Long volley there. Hannah retains the serve for Green River. 8 serving 8. Green River serves. And it's knocked in for a Lyman point. Lyman will send Cedar Air back to serve. This will be 9 serving 8. Lyman 1 point lead. Dug out by Green River, set up. And Cedar digs it out. Hit hard off of the forearms of one of the Wolves and out of play. Point Lyman. Cedar serving, 10 serving 8. And serves it long, goes out of bounds. A 1 point set again. This time Alcorn goes back to serve for Green River, 9 serving 10. Play goes out of bounds. Score ties it up at 10 apiece. Nice block in the center of the net. That was their 6-footer, Katie Banks, that goes up for that block for Green River. Falls in for a score. It's 11 serving 10. Green River up by 1. And the set went too close to the net. They couldn't get any play on it. Falls in for another score for Green River. 2 point lead now in this fourth set. 12 serving 10. Back to Green River, who set up a play. Middle of the net, a little misdirection there. And it falls in for, no, they're calling a net infraction. So this will go back to the home team, Lyman. Katie Walker with the serve. Lyman down by 1. Partial block, out of bounds, point, Green River. They're going to send in Megan Yoke again for the serve. They sit down. Ashlyn Birch, Megan serve. Tips the net, but Lyman able to control it, get it back to Green River. This goes off of one of Lyman's blockers' hands and out of bounds for a point on the guest side of the board. Green River up by 3, 14 serving 11. This time a back set. And she's saying out of bounds. Line judge says out. Serve goes back to Green River, 4 point lead. Lyman gets it back to Green River. Green River sets. Point Lyman. So it will be 12 serving 15. as McKinley Bradshaw serves. It's controlled and set and hit. Back to Green River, who hit it out of bounds, and point goes to Lyman. So it's 13-15 as McKinley once again back to serve for Lyman. 13 serving 15. Back to Lyman. They set up their play. Dug out and controlled, and back to Lyman's side of the court. They will be able to set up a play off this. Goes into the block and down for the Wolves. A score for the Wolves. Oh, now they're going to reverse it, it looks like. It is reversed. Again, McKinley Bradshaw back for the score. The serve. Lyman down by 2 here in this fourth set. That gives Green River the serve back and makes it a 2-point ball game. 16 serving 14. Set number 4. Green River up 2-1 in the match. And it falls in for a Lyman score. Lyman takes the serve back. Nicole Crook will go back to serve. They're down by 1. 15 serving 16. And a service error into the net. Point Green River. Raina Finch will be serving for Green River as 17 serves 15. Walker sets it up, and the hit goes down. McKaylee Bradshaw hit into the blockers, and it falls for the Lyman score. They'll send McKaylee back to serve now as 16 serves 17. Lyman down by 1. Green River sets it up. That's 4 hits. They didn't call it. Did not call it. 4 hits and it wasn't called. Lyman played the ball. Hit it long. It goes out of bounds. That'll go point Green River. Net judge instructing the line judges to watch for touches before it goes out of bounds because they can't always see them. Green River puts the ball in play. Lyman gets it back to Green River, back to Lyman, back to Green River. They're going to set up a play to the middle of the net, blocked nicely. Very nice block. Olivia Smith up to tip that for the Eagles. Just a soft enough tip that it dropped right in for the point. So now it's 17 serving 18 as Lyman is down by 1. They bring in Mandy Eyre to serve. And it goes long, out of bounds. Point Green River. They'll take the serve back. This is Hannah Hicks on the serve for Green River. Dug out of bounds. Point Lyman. Cedar Air back to serve for Lyman. 18 serving 19. Lyman down by 1 as Green River hits it out of bounds and ties up this set. The fourth set tied at 19. Set number 4, Cedar Air's serving for Lyman. Serves long, goes out of bounds. Serve goes over to Green River. This is Alcorn back to serve for Green River. Lyman digs it up. Olivia sets it, and they're able to knock it down off a couple of Green River players. Once again, a tie set here. Set number 4 tied at 20 apiece. And again, Green River leads the match 2-1. Kylie Walker with the serve. Into the net. Service error, point Green River. They're going to bring in Megan Yoke again to do the serving chores for Green River. 21 serving 20. Set number 4. Served long, out, and we tie it up again at 21. This time McKinley Bradshaw back, serving. And it goes off one of the Green River players out of bounds, giving Lyman the point and a 1-point lead in this 4th set. 22 serving 21. Green River digs it out. They set it up, controlled, and back to Green River. Into the net, point Lyman. Gives Lyman a 2-point lead, 23-21 here in this 4th set. They took a timeout. We'll take one too. We'll be back with more Lyman Eagle Volleyball on mylocalradio.com right after this.
It's the model year-end clearance sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. They need to make room for the 2018, so the time to buy is now. Receive up to 20% off select models or up to $5,000 in bonus cash. Auto Farm is stuffed with 2017s that they need to move. Receive 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Get down here before they're gone. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
We come back from break. Lyman High School students here on this homecoming week in the cheering section, making quite a bit of noise during that timeout. Lyman serves. They're up by 2. Big hit by Green River, controlled nicely by Lyman. They get it back to Green River. This time the middle of the net goes off the blockers, out of bounds, couldn't be controlled. That will turn the serve back over to the Wolves as they send Katie Banks back to serve. They're down by 1, 22, serving 23. Kylie Walker sets it. Big block on the net by one of the Green River ladies, and that ties this set up. Ties this set up at 23 apiece, and they take another timeout, so we will too. We'll go right along with them. Well, let's keep it here. I'm going to do a couple of things real quick while they're taking a timeout. And the first thing I'm going to do is try and fix this scoreboard again. As you can see, it keeps getting sized differently. The next thing I'm going to do is I would like to thank Achieve Sports Medicine, one of our great sponsors here for Bridger Valley Sports on mylocalradio.com. Physical therapist Randy Christofferson works with the students from both Lyman and Mountain View and helping them with physical therapy needs. He can help you too. Randy says no excuses, just results at Achieve Sports Medicine on Main Street in Lyman. Green River with the serve. 23 apiece, set number 4. Back into the Green River court. They set it up. And it's point Green River. It lands on the line. That was a very close one, but it landed on the sideline. This will give match and set point to Green River. Lyman is going to call for another timeout. This time we'll take it. You're listening to Lyman volleyball action right here on mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Lyman High School Eagle volleyball on the court as we're coming up to a Green River match and set point here in set number 4. Green River controls this best-of-5 match 2-1, and here we are with Green River at match and set point here in set number 4. It's 24-23. Green River is serving. Lyman controls and a kill. Gigantic kill there for Lyman. Tying this game up. Lyman will take the serve back at 24 apiece. They'll send Nicole back to serve for Lyman. Dug up. Back to Lyman, who slam it down. That was McKaylee Bradshaw. The ball came slowly over the net from the Green River side, and she was right in perfect place to smash it down for a kill. And the reversal of tides as Lyman goes into control. 25-24. They have a set point here for Lyman. You can hear the students in the background. Over there on the far side, you can see them. They've been pretty vocal, especially during the timeouts here in this match tonight. Don't forget, coming up on Thursday night, we will be back in Lyman High School as the second volleyball game of this homecoming week, when Star Valley will be here in Lyman. We'll bring you that action. It'll start at 7 p.m. Thursday evening. On Friday evening at 7 p.m., we'll be here as Pinedale Wranglers will come in and take on these Lady Eagles. Saturday will be the football game, homecoming football game against Grable, a game that you'll hear right here on mylocalradio.com. Set point for Lyman, 25-24. Blocked at the net, and the set goes to Lyman by a score of 26-24, tying up this best-of-5 match. 25-24. That is a big win for the Lyman Eagles. 26-24. Got to get that right as I write down my notes here. They are going to call the captains to the center of the floor. They'll change sides. They're going to take this match all the way to the end. As we'll come back, we've got set number 5 coming your way here in just a couple of minutes live from Lyman High School here in Lyman, Wyoming. You're listening to Lyman High School volleyball action on mylocalradio.com.
City Drug carries a wide selection of durable medical equipment and other products that help make your life more comfortable. Some examples include wheelchairs, walkers, knee scooters, a variety of braces, crutches, safety handles for the bathroom or shower. Other products include compression stockings to help minimize leg and ankle pain caused by swelling, and Dr. Comfort footwear. When you're looking for items that can make your life a little better, visit the friendly staff at City Drug at the corner of 10th and Main Street in Evanston.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cache Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
We are back at Lyman High School, where the Lyman High School Eagles and the Green River Wolves are doing battle on the hardwood tonight in this volleyball matchup, and battle it is, as the first set was taken by Green River, the second set won by Green River, the third and fourth sets were been won by the Eagles from Lyman as they get ready to start serving in set number 5. Live from their gymnasium. So looks like Mandy Air is back to serve as we start this set number 5. Quick point for the Eagles. Try and get this scoreboard set. I don't know why it keeps going weird sizes on me. And that one landed in. They called it inbounds. That'll put a point up for the home team. They're going to take the serve back. Set number 5. 1-1. Hit is controlled by the Eagles, who set up a play of their own, which is controlled by Green River. Nice dig by the libero. That's Alcorn for Green River. They get it back. And Lyman hits it out of bounds. Big hit by Olivia Smith. It goes out of bounds. Point will go up, and the serve will go back to Green River. Into the net. That will tie up set number 5 at 2 apiece. Kylie Walker back with the serve for Lyman. Back set to the middle of the net, blocked, and it falls down for a Green River point. So again, they switch serves. Kylie sets it up, and McKinley almost got it down. A quick save by Green River. And this time McKinley gets it down. A little trickery, a little misdirection, and it falls in for the point to tie up set number 5 at 3 points apiece. McKinley serve for Lyman. Immediately comes back to the center part of the net where Cassidy Nilsson goes up and slams it down hard for point number 4 for Lyman. They're inserting a player into the Green River lineup. That's number 16, Mariah Brady. It goes off of the fingertips of Lyman blockers, out of bounds, and a point goes up to tie again. Set number 5. 4 points apiece. Green River takes over the serve. Controlled and set. Green River picks it up and set up a play of their own. Crook digs it out, a back set by Kylie, and the kill knocked down by McKaylee Bradshaw for Lyman. Lyman leads by 1. Nicole Crook will go back with the serve for the Eagles. 5 serving 4, set number 5. And off of one of the Green River players, a hard hit by Cassidy Nilsson. Green River couldn't control it. It's out of bounds, and another point up on the board for Lyman. Again, Lyman serving, 6 serving 4. And it falls to the floor for a Green River point. That will give them back the serve. They'll be coming from the left side of your screen as Dewey will serve for the Wolves. Set up and point, Eagles. This time they'll send McKaylee Bradshaw back to serve. As 7 serves 5 here in set number 5. Into the net. Green River takes the serve back and gets the point. This will be 6 serving 5 as Hicks will serve for Green River. Couldn't quite get underneath it. Out of bounds, point Lyman. Lyman's going to send Mandy Ayer back in for the serving duties. They're going to sit down Cassidy Nilsson. This will be 8 serving 6. Lyman up by 2, set number 5. Nice block by Green River. Lyman sets it up again. Green River digs it out and gets it back to Lyman. They set up another play, and this time they can't control it. Hit really hard by McKinley Bradshaw, And another point, 9-6. Looks like Green River calling a timeout. We'll take one with them. Lyman 9, Green River 6, set number 5. The match is tied at 2 sets each. You're listening to Lyman Volleyball on mylocalradio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Lyman went up by 3 points and getting ready to serve it. Green River wanted a timeout, so as we come back, Lyman will be serving. They're up by 3, 9 serving 6 here in set number 5 of a back-and-forth matchup tonight here in Lyman, Wyoming, as Green River came to town. Both teams giving each other pretty much all they can handle. Into the net. Point Lyman, 4-point lead. Mandy Ayer back to serve for the Eagles. 10 serving 6. Controlled and back to the Eagles, who set up a hard hit by McKinley Bradshaw. Went off one of the Eagles. One of the Wolves. And it goes up in the air, point for the Eagles. They now lead by 5. It's 11-6, set number 5 action here in Lyman tonight. Again, let us thank First Bank of Mountain View, helping us bring you this broadcast tonight. If you enjoy these broadcasts from Mountain View and Bridger Valley Sports and Lyman Sports, we encourage you to stop in at First Bank and tell them thank you for making it all possible. They're located in Mountain View. They will help you with all of your banking needs, from individuals to farms and ranches and business customers. They can help you with a lot more than that. They're First Bank. You can log on to firstbank-online.com to find out more. First Bank in Mountain View, again, helping to bring you these broadcasts here at mylocalradio.com. Lyman now up by 5, 11 serving 6, set number 5. Green River sets it up and hits it long. Point Lyman. Now Lyman is 6 points up. 12 serving 6. Lyman serve. Nice block by Lyman. It falls in. Point Lyman. Beautiful block. Far side of the court. Front line for Lyman. Up, and ball falls in for another Lyman point. 13 serving 6. Set number 5. Back set for Green River. Doesn't fool Lyman. They set up a play of their own. Big, strong hit. And they say Green River carried the ball. The point goes to Lyman as Mandier goes back to serve. 14 serving 6. Green River sets it up across the middle of the net, controlled by Lyman. Blocked by Green River, and it falls down for a Green River point. They'll take over the serve. They're going to send Abby Alcorn, their libero, back to serve. 7 serving 14. Green River serve. Olivia sets it up and knocks down the point, as 15-7 is the final in set number 5. And fantastic play. Green River goes out in front 2-0 tonight, and Lyman comes back in their own gymnasium on their homecoming week to take a 3-2 win over the Green River Wolves. That's the way they play the game, as they say. We'll be back in a moment. We'll once again let you know all that's going on here at Lyman High School through their homecoming week, all of the volleyball, the football games, and then we'll wrap things up here on mylocalradio.com. Don't go away. We'll tell you when you can next tune in for more volleyball action from Lyman High School in just a couple of moments. You're listening to Lyman Volleyball Action on mylocalradio.com.
Your vehicle represents one of the major investments you'll make in your lifetime. If you have an accident, large or small, take care of your investment with a professional team that understands the value of your vehicle. T-Bar Body Shop in Technoglass of Evanston has been repairing and restoring vehicles to just like new condition for over 7 years. Don't trust your investment to just anyone. Let T-Bar fix your car. T-Bar Body Shop in Technoglass of Evanston. Stop in today for a free estimate. 515 County Road.
Altitude Evanston is now the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti. With the same great staff and 5 locations, we have an even larger selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to serve Uintah County. Visit one of our 2 Evanston locations, 100 Wasatch Road, or the newest location at the Old Sonic Building at the end of the Walmart parking lot. At Rocky Mountain Yeti, we're committed to providing each customer with the best car buying experience. Rocky Mountain Yeti, we are legend driven.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive, here in Evanston.
What lives in your ductwork? Creepy, crawly spiders, rodents, old pet hair and dander, dust. It's a fact. Whatever's lingering in your ductwork is the same thing you're breathing in the air.
I've got great news. The professionals at Landmark Plumbing and Heating have all the equipment needed to clean out the ductwork in your house. This is Lane Bowen, owner of Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Let us help you breathe easier by cleaning out your ductwork. Call us today to schedule an appointment. 789-8793.
Back to Lyman High School Gymnasium here on mylocalradio.com as Lyman comes from behind and down by 2 sets. They come back, win the final 3 sets, and take a 3-2 victory over the Green River Wolves here in Lyman tonight. Excellent volleyball action going on tonight. It turned out 26-24 in the first set. Green River came from behind and took the first set 26-24. They did the same thing, come from behind and took the second set 25-20. The third set went to Lyman at 25-15. Then it was 26-24 in the fourth set for Lyman. And finally in the fifth and final set, Lyman wins 15-7 here in Lyman tonight. Coming up on Thursday night, Star Valley will come into the gymnasium here at Lyman High School, and they'll put on a matchup between 2 3A schools. This is a conference play for Lyman and Star Valley. That will be Thursday night. 7 o'clock will be the broadcast time. We'll be on the air just before that or right around then and bring you the varsity action here on mylocalradio.com. That's Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Friday night at 7 o'clock, it is Pinedale. Again, here in Lyman, we'll have that action for you starting at approximately 7 o'clock, or give or take a few minutes, as we bring you the varsity action. So 3 volleyball games in 1 week for the Lyman Eagles, and then they'll only have 1 game next week when they host Mountain View for the final regular season game of the year before going into the regionals the week following that. So a big week this week for the volleyball team here in Lyman. The football game was scheduled to take place at 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon. There has been a death in the volleyball team up in Grable. Grable is the team that they are going to play in their homecoming game, football game. And the young lady's funeral is scheduled for Friday. So the football game has been moved back to Saturday. So they will have the homecoming parade Saturday morning at 10 o'clock here in Lyman. Then they'll follow that at 2 o'clock with the football game against Grable on Saturday. And again, we will bring you that action right here at mylocalradio.com. So until Thursday night, just 2 nights away, when Star Valley comes to town, I'm Val Cook. I'll be signing off. I would like to thank our main sponsors once again. Without these folks, we wouldn't be able to bring you Bridger Valley Sports here on mylocalradio.com. I want to thank Rocky Mountain Yeti Group of car dealerships. They have stepped up and they're helping us bring you all of these broadcasts. Also, Chad's Automotive of Evanston, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet of Evanston, West Star Printing of Evanston, and Rocky Mountain Signs, and by My Local Radio and the Co-op, a proud member of the Co-op. The Co-op is getting the word out about your business to more people at a cheaper price than you've ever been able to do it before. Find out more about the Co-op. You can give them a call at 307-789-8116, the Co-op. And with that, I'm Val Cook. You have a great night. Travel safely. And I'll see you on Thursday evening right around 7 o'clock when we bring you these very same Lyman Eagles against the Star Valley Lady Braves in volleyball action Thursday night at 7. Have a great